Magandang hapon, Pilipinas at buong mundo. Naitay Kapuso. Pahiram po ng 20 minutes ng inyong hapon. Ako po si Boy and welcome to Fast Talk with Boy Abunda. Ang bisita ho natin ngayong hapon is Miss Universe 2023. Walang Philippines. Miss Universe 2023. Please welcome Michelle Dee. I-claim na natin.
Yes, you should, diba? Manifesting is so powerful.
It is. Manifesting while putting in a lot of hard work.
Yes, of course.
How are you?
I am over the moon.
No?
You know, it still feels surreal because right after Coronation Night, we started Media Week right away. So I still haven't gotten the time to just sit still and, you know, just accept everything that's happening. Like, I'm still, like, on the move 24/7, but I am just... I can't believe I pulled it off. I can't believe I am wearing the Philippine crown again.
Sit down, Michelle.
Thank you.
You know, I was wondering, while watching the streaming,
yes.
Okay, ano yung buhay backstage?
Oh
Take
my
me
gosh.
backstage when the pageant was about to start. How was it? How crazy was it?
Tita Boy, it was so crazy. Like, there were production people screaming like 5 minutes ago, girls were still dressing up, going back and forth from the glam room to the dressing room to the standby area, and I was just like, you know, because one of the things that actually, for lack of a better term, sabotaged my performance last year is I let that chaos get to my head. But this year, I was like, I am not going to be phased. I'm aware of the time. I'm aware when time the show starts. So I'm just going to remain composed, not let anything affect my energy right now. So I was just as calm as a feather.
Okay, you know, some people are saying, is she calm or is she pretending to be calm? Is she acting to be calm? You were really calm.
I was really calm.
Okay, the question is, backstage ba, kanya-kanya kayong ng makeup, a table, do you have a place for your clothes? I mean, how does it look out there?
So we had a dressing room for our changing area, and then 2 rooms down, we had our standby area with our personal items, and then our makeup room was like in a different side of the
But you shared
backstage.
makeup
yes,
artists.
so all of our personal glam teams were in one room.
All right.
So we were kind of like going from
So
place to place.
takbuhan to, tatakbo ka doon,
Yes,
takbo ka dito.
tatakbo. And then
Wala
we only
kayong
have-
assistants.
Wala, dapat wala. Pero we had sponsors naman, we had
But how
people
did you
helping
make sure
us.
na yung gamit mo halimbawa walang gagalaw? How did you make sure? No, I mean really.
You just have to trust that, you know,
Trust each other.
nobody's gonna sabotage you. You don't have your personal assistants, but you have people there helping you change, helping you get ready. We also had the jewelry team there, making sure that they would change our jewelry if we needed it.
Yeah,
and you know, it was definitely chaotic, but it's also part of the process. Of
And
course.
this is the crown of
It
jewelry.
is, it is.
Direct paki, this is the real one, no?
Yes, not a replica.
Pangarap ko rin yan.
Ay, gusto ko koronahan kita.
Ibinigay. No, Michelle, take me to the backstage. Nung nagkaroon ng glitch, you know, from the 18, it was supposed to be 10, and then 5, and then the 10 were announced, and then there was another announcement na nagkaroon ng technical problems, and then the 18 will be doing the gown competition.
Yes, there was a whole...
Paano naapektuhan kayo ng mga girls?
Well, I can't speak on behalf of the other girls. I know a
Yes.
lot of the girls had mixed emotions. Syempre, the girls that didn't make the top 10 were relieved. Okay, there's another chance. Girls that did make the top 10, oh my gosh, ano na mangyayari? On my end, like I said earlier, I was as calm as a feather. I wouldn't let any of these technical difficulties affect me. I was in my own corner. I was just, you know, for some reason, it was like divine intervention.
Yes.
Somehow. Because before the show, I prayed. I was like, Lord, and I was here the last time I explained to you all of the struggles that I went through. I was like, Lord, I know that you made me go through all of this for this moment. Please give me the strength and the calmness to just consume the energy of the arena and make the most of this night. Okay.
Pag lumalabas ang isang contestant, nagsisigawan ng fans. Pag lumalabas ka, nagsisigawan ng supporters mo.
Yes.
May epekto yan sa inyo?
Of course.
Okay.
You know, my supporters make me happy. They're the reason why I joined the pageant or considered joining the pageant years ago.
No, but I get that. But what I'm trying to say is, nakaka-apekto ba sa energy mo pag lumalabas and you know, you hear all these people say, hey!
Oh naman.
It does,
me,
no?
It does, but I've also learned how to block the noise kasi.
Kasi nga, I was going to ask you, do you even hear people out there?
I hear the
Okay.
but really it's like I focus on the light and then I just let my training run its course. And then it's automatic, it's muscle memory. And then for some reason my aura was at its best, my calmness was there.
Okay.
And I just enjoyed the night. I really had fun.
Let's go to the top 5. Announcement. 5, 4, 3, 2. When the last girl, who was you, was
Yes,
told,
yes.
what was going through, ano yung iniisip mo? Could it be me? What if it's not me? Or you never doubted?
One, of course, I was so confident in myself that I knew that it had to be me. And then I was having this mental debate because I looked to my left and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many strong contenders to my left. There's so many strong contenders to my right. Anything could happen. What? And then I had this mental debate. Okay, I just won Best in Evening Gown. That's one. But also, oh my gosh, there's strong contenders here. Also, like, I never discredit any of the girls because they are so amazing. But of course, I just prayed once again. Like, I don't know, I think I was closing my eyes for most of the part. Just like praying and hoping that that destiny aligned with me and was with me. And then they called Makati and it just was...
Okay.
My gosh, like, okay, makakahinga. On to the next round.
Let's go to the Q&A.
Yes.
The first question, yung first Q&A and the second Q&A were really meant for the top 5, or was the first question really meant for the top 10?
No, I think they announced shortly before the competition that there was not going to be a casual interview anymore. Yeah.
Okay, a casual interview which was supposed to be done with the top 10.
Because if I remember correctly, we never rehearsed the casual interview segment. So parang wala talaga.
Casual interview, Michelle,
is usually for the top 10.
Right.
Yes.
Usually when the contestant picks, the contestants pick names of judges.
No. Usually,
that's not.
Usually it's just the host asking you a simple question.
Okay,
like a casual personality question. Like, how are you? How are you feeling right now?
So it was a surprise sa dalawa ang tanong. Yung unang katanungan was about, the income.
Bridging the gap between the rich and
the income
poor.
inequality, the gap between the rich and the poor. Happy ka sa sagot mo?
I am so happy.
Ako din.
You know, it's a product of hours and hours of training. If anything, I trained for Q&A the hardest. And little do people know, from 4 a.m. that day, I called my Q&A trainers. I was like, just throw questions at me. Throw questions at me until I have to go on stage.
Was that one of the questions?
Yes.
Wow.
If you see my Q&A notebook, you'll see all of the questions that the judges
Wala
asked.
yatang hindi
Not
na-cover.
exactly the same question, but I tackled on artificial intelligence. That's one of my businesses that I foster.
Okay.
And then I tackle on sex trafficking, of course, transgender, all of the major topics globally, we discuss. I had such an amazing Q&A team. Mama Elmo, Mama Roger, Mama Nino, Mama Jules. They binugbog talaga nila ako.
So it was not something that surprised you. You knew something about it because your attack about education, tama.
Because
you nailed it there.
The hardest part about Q&A, Tito Boy, is not coming up with an answer. It's answering it in 30 seconds, as concise and as powerful and as heartful as possible.
You're right.
So my focus coming in there, they were like, Michelle, you are ready, but you just have to make sure that you are comfortable.
Listen, listen to the question. And the thing that I always talk about Q&A is that stop listening and stop trying to answer yung mga katanungan sa ibang candidates.
Yes, I didn't listen to it.
Because that just confuses. And then for the final question, again, you nailed it.
Thank you.
This had something to do with the slogan, the Philippine slogan, tourism slogan. And the question was, what is the best thing that we can offer to the world? And ang maganda dun sa kasagutan mo kasi nilatag mo muna what we have.
Yes.
Coming from, the beaches and the destinations, etc. And then you talked about us.
Of course. Again, that's all part of the training also.
Galing.
But also what really helped me with Q&A is, just like you said, I didn't listen to any of the answers of the girls. I actually was looking at the audience. I was doing an acting technique, actually, by Miss
because this one
Anna
naman nakaganon kayo di ba?
And what helped me there was the music that was playing.
What was it?
It was Love the Way You Lie by Eminem. It's one of my favorite songs. And I have this habit of kind of bobbing my head, and I was trying not to because it wasn't bagay with that moment. But it really did help me calm down. I made sure not to look at the immediate crowd in front of me so I didn't get distracted with any reaction that might have been.
Pero alam mong you nailed it.
But
I mean, when I was watching, got it.
Yes,
Diba?
as soon as I heard the question, and because after the host asks you the question, you generally know what they're trying to ask from you. So you can already start formulating your answer as soon as they ask it. So as soon as Cian asked that Department of Tour, as soon as binitawan niya, I was like, I got this. I got this.
Ganda, diba? You had a chance to talk to Arbony, Miss Universe 2022. Kumusta? What did you talk about?
She is so amazing.
She is.
She spoke to us girls, and then it was only then that I realized that she won. I mean, she won first runner-up 3 times before finally bagging the crown and bagging the whole universe crown also. And I totally related with her story, her resilience, and she inspires me so much. And I felt like I connected with her. And the advice that she gave me was really, you know, it's all about resilience. You have to know what you're getting yourself into. You have to know the kind of sacrifices you have to make, and the kind of queen that you want to embody. That's so important because, you know, if you win, you're going to be the queen for a year.
Yeah.
And whoever you show to the universe, that's who your supporters are going to look up to. So it's really up to you what kind of mark you want to make in history.
Right, and you go back to your core. You go back to who you are.
And
you go back to, you know, what you mean, your purpose, etc. Nagkaroon ka ng pagkakataong ma-meet si Miss Anne, who came to the show. No, you did. She's a nice...
But you did.
Yes, a very nice woman. Very nice woman. And again, congratulations mula sa amin lahat dito sa Fast Talk with Boy Abunda. And we're doing Fast Talk with Miss Universe Philippines 2023, okay? With 2 minutes. And our time begins now. Michelle, snake walk, snake plant.
Snake walk.
Swimsuit, long gown.
Ooh, long gown.
2-piece, tapis.
Tapis.
Makeup, no makeup.
No makeup.
Miss you or miss you or miss you too?
Miss you.
Beauty or power?
Power.
Sporty, pretty.
Sporty.
Your beauty icon?
Melanie Marquez.
Your #1 fan?
Melanie Marquez.
Your worst critic?
Melanie Marquez.
Namana mo kay Mimi?
S-walk.
Laging payo sa iyo ng mami mo?
Shine as your own woman.
Destiny or strategy?
Destiny.
Platform, Japorms.
Ay, Japorms?
Bohol, Baguio.
Makati.
Utah, Manila.
Manila.
Ranch life, city life.
City life.
1 to 10, how competitive are you?
100.
Oo o hindi, naapektuhan ka ba sa mga bashers?
Hindi.
Unang ginawa pag-uwi nung Sabado?
Ay, natulog.
Unang ginawa pagkagising ng Linggo?
Nag-makeup.
Leader or follower?
Leader.
Break the rule or change the rule?
Change the rule.
Traditional, experimental?
Experimental.
Inclusive, exclusive?
Inclusive.
Queen of Hearts or Queen of Pain?
Both, oh my God, but Queen of Hearts, of course.
What makes a woman sexy?
Her heart.
What makes a woman strong?
Her heart.
Lights on, lights off?
Lights off.
Happiness or chocolates?
Ano nga ulit yun?
Happiness or chocolates? Best time for happiness?
Pag stress na stress ka, same answer yun. So last time.
I am Michelle Marquez D and I am
Miss Universe 2023.
You know, as in any contest, there are people who agree and disagree with the choice of winners. May mga nagsasabi, Michelle, na, ay, Michelle Dee, nanalo naman ito. I am not empowering this opinion, but this is for discussion. Nanalo because one of the judges is the owner of GMA 7. We're talking about our boss, Annette Gozon. At ang isa pa, kaibigan natin, he's a friend of mine, Sam Versosa, who is a boyfriend of Rian, your best friend. So, kaya nanalo si Michelle Dee. That's number 1. Number 2, ay, mas deserving si Baguio, mas deserving si Bohol, and a lot of things have been said.
Right.
Paano ito nakakaapekto sa iyo ngayon na suot-suot mo ang corona? Ang mga kasagutan po sa pagbabalik ng Fast Talk with Boy Abunda. Back here in the show, and I was waiting for the hand of Pauline to actually come down. Okay, so we still have Michelle. Michelle, sabi mo, you were one of the candidates, if not the only one candidate, who went to the audience section.
Yes.
That's interesting.
During
Bakit?
rehearsals.
As in, pumunta ka talaga doon during rehearsals?
Yeah, it was
And
our
why?
first day in MOA Arena. I asked the production if I could just sit there and just, you know, be sentimental, just see what the audience will see. Feel the energy of the arena. And they allowed me to do it because, I mean, there were no VIPs at the moment. We had just arrived. It was empty and I was just there. I sat there for a good hour. And then the only time I left was when I did start seeing the VIPs entering, like, okay, let's just go to my place, like backstage.
You know why it means so much to me is because I'm a teacher, you know. Ang ganda, no? You're trying to be in the place of where the audience will be and how they will be viewing the contest. Tapos nung nakita mo rin yung bowl just before, during rehearsals, anong ginawa mo dun sa bowl?
Well, because I was on the phone with my Q&A coach, and then suddenly they were gonna block the fishbowl already. There were no names, it was just the bowl and the stand.
Sabi mo?
And then I was like, affinity of the right question and affinity of the right answer. Binabasbasan ka talaga, be good to me, be good to me. and thankfully, like, I did get a question that I was 100% prepared for.
I know. The universe conspired, in other words.
Yes.
Diba? Your number in Miss World was 21. Your number dito sa Miss Universe is 21. Wow. So,
and coincidentally, I think it was Alden that announced it because we don't go by candidate numbers. So now the whole universe knows that 21-21.
Correct. And mentioning Alden, you have some friends. We have them on video. Can we watch them? Please? Okay. There.
Michelle, congratulations. We are so proud of you. You shined bright like a diamond that night. Ang ganda pa ng sagot mo. You know, you've worked so hard for this and you are so deserving. And we've seen all your blood, sweat, and tears. And we love you. We're so proud of you. And we couldn't have a better Miss Universe Philippines 2023. And just we're rooting for you all the way. We'll always be your cheerleaders. Love you so much.
Congratulations, Michelle. We are so proud of you. Bye-bye.
Oh, my brothers. I love them.
Diba? Oh.
Yeah, so sweet. You know, when I saw the reaction videos, when they would call Makati every time, it's so heartwarming.
Okay.
Honestly, if only.
Nakita ko rin ang mom mo. She went on stage and what did you talk about? What did you say?
Well, because when I won, I didn't, honestly, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Was I supposed to wait for sponsors to come up? Was I supposed to wait for... So anyway, I just saw my mom. She was wearing red there. She was wearing red. So kitang-kita ko siya. If you see photos of me pointing, I was pointing at her and telling her to come on stage.
Okay.
So yun. So buti na lang she was with my sister. My sister was the one who forced her to go on stage. Then my friends like sila Rian, they were like, Tita, she wants you on stage. They really had to force her up there. But I was like, Mom, we did it. And she was like, you did it. I'm so proud of you. And then I finally said, Happy Mother's Day. I really wanted to be the best Mother's Day that she received, especially because I didn't even know if she could make it to coronation night. And we all know she is my lucky charm. She wasn't there last year, so maybe that's why.
You didn't know that she would make it because she was not feeling well?
I knew, by what I mean is that she was recovering from an accident.
Right.
So it was only about last month that I realized that, okay, maybe she can watch. So I prepared tickets for her and then I knew a few days prior that she would be able to watch. So I was with my pasarela coach, Ian Mendahar, and we were like, my mom's gonna watch, and we were trying to conceptualize what we were gonna do on stage. And then we're like, you know what? Let's do a Melanie Marquez.
I know, Mimi, if you're watching, proud of you. Mimi Lani, I mean, she's very close to my heart.
Yes,
I haven't seen you in ages, but I love you. Let's go to the inspired pasarela walk, because that's inspired by your mom. Yes. Exactly how, but before we go there, Michelle, you know, all these talks about Annette being a judge, si Sam, judge, and that, pinag-aaway kayo ni Baguio, Bohol. What do you have to say?
Honestly, I just wish people realize that we are sisters in pageantry. Yeah. We have been, especially me and Pauline, we spent the whole year together because we were both in the same reigning queen batch. And it's honestly inevitable because fans come in there supporting their bets. Right. They come in there, you know, thinking that their rage or their anger can change results, but it can't. So if ever we're in a position to make changes, like, let's just choose to be kind, spread love. That's what I always tell my fans, and that's what they try to.
Be kind.
Yes, be kind and always spread love.
Okay,
You know.
that's very clear. Okay, paano? I mean, saan nag-umpisa? Especially that hand, because that reminds me of Mimilani.
So the walk is mine. What was inspired by my mom was her signature. Yung gumaganon sila sa gumigilid siya, diba? And then her supermodel pose, gumaganon talaga siya.
That's Mimilani.
Yes, very Mimilani. When she models, hindi siya tumitigil.
Hindi.
That's something that I take inspiration from. One of my good friends and favorite photographers, Doc Marlon, he was like, that's something your mom does. You never stop giving the camera something.
Ulitin nga natin. So, ibig sabihin, after the walk, even when she stops, hindi siya tumitigil. She has this movement, di ba?
Yeah, she's always just like doing pirouettes or movements or something.
Can you do it again? I mean, let's pay tribute to your mom. Melanie, if you're watching.
Of course, I can only.
I know.
There's always a spin on my own personality also.
Of course.
But, you know, she goes like that, and then she does that, and then she goes.
You know why? She's the only one who can get it. And then when she stands, she doesn't stop.
She's making aura.
You know what you did that your mom would usually do when she models? That run. May konting...
Yes, but I can't do that. That's her signature walk. I can't do that.
Di ba? When she walks, parang may part na tumatakbo.
Yeah, so our tribute to that was really just to kind of change the tempo of my walk. So,
but you got it.
So I was walking a bit fast for the S, and then when I was going straight, that's when I walked slowly.
Okay.
And I think that's where they dubbed it the snake walk.
Just one last thing. Mimi, if you're
Ang
watching,
haba ng
watch
runway
this.
ko eh,
This is your little girl, okay, doing, inspired by your walk.
I'll just do one curve.
Wow. So,
Isa pa nga, Tito Boy. How about you?
Kasi ganito na, when you walk, congratulations.
My mom, though, I mean, obviously, it's something I couldn't do in the pageant, but my mom always has these like movements with her hands.
With the hands.
Also, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're telling me.
Iconic, my mom.
You're telling me I lived with her for years and decades. You know,
Yes.
I love her. But thank you, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. I'm really proud of you. I am, complete the statement, I am Michelle Marquez Dee, and I am
Miss Universe 2023.
Maraming salamat. Naitay Kapuso, maraming salamat sa inyong pagpapatuloy sa amin, sa inyong mga tahanan at puso. Let's support Michelle. Let's join her in her journey to Miss Universe 2023. Just do one good thing every day and change and make this world a better place. I want to make that movement. Just one thing. Just one good thing every day. And let's make this world a better place. Be kind, make your Nanay Antari proud. Let's say thank you. Talk again tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Goodbye for now. God bless.